Hi y'all, what's poppin'? It's your girl D and I'm back with another video. You already know we are coming with full excitement with the joy of the Lord. Am I right? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week and let's dive right into it. So first things first, fighting the flesh is a daily battle. Y'all, it's noisy in this world, but the Lord is our strength. The Lord is our strength. If you didn't say, that's your problem. It's not my problem. Either way, you have to keep in mind that, look, it's not like you know, nailing the flesh to the cross is just a one day, one time thing. That's not the way it works. It's a daily thing. Jesus said, pick up your cross and follow me. Please, you're gonna have to do that every single day. The devil is out for your soul, for your destiny, and everything which concerns you, everything which makes you happy, everything which will help you to, you know, fulfill your destiny. So that's why you need to keep an eye out. You need to be watching every single day, because the moment the devil catches you slipping, it will just come in, and we don't want that. So that was something that I really reflected on this past week. I was really like, nah. Anytime you know you feel down, that's like a tiny door that's already shaking already, because the devil's trying to like get in to make sure that he can just pull you down through that. So don't get me wrong, you can sometimes have moments where you're feeling down, which is fine, that happens, but just make sure that you don't allow the devil to seep in. So when you're upset, just, you know, allow yourself to feel, but that's when you should be like, you know, be praying and just be like attentive and be diligent, you know, keep an eye open to make sure that the devil does not use that as an opportunity to seep in. The next thing is to follow your gut, like discernment, listen to God. So I don't even know how to put that in one sentence. I would just say, like, just follow what God says, which for me is following your gut. Because if you're walking in alignment with the will of God, following your gut is essentially following the will of God and is essentially following his instructions. Always do it. Don't look back. Don't doubt at all. Even when it looks like gibberish, even if it doesn't make sense, do it. Trust me. Like, sometimes it could be where, you know, you're like, I don't really see why I should be doing this. I don't really see where it's coming from. Like, God, I don't know where this is going to, but trust me, just do it. Just do it. Because you might not understand now, but eventually when time passes by, when things start falling into place, you're going to start seeing stuff, and you're gonna start seeing like, oh wow, that's why God told me to do what I needed to do. And you have to keep in mind, people will not always be happy, people will not understand, they will even be pissed at you, but at the end of the day, is it about them or is it about you and God? In this life, in this race, in this heavenly race, are they the ones that are going to carry you to heaven, or must you carry yourself to heaven? Who's the one that needs to hold the tickets so that they can get into heaven? Isn't it you? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that now you should be, you know, a bad person towards people, you shouldn't trust people or whatever and whatnot. I'm just saying that there should be a clear line where, okay, you're there to be of service to people and, you know, be making friends and all those things. And there should be another line where it's like, look, don't get me wrong, when God tells me something, I'm doing it with chest. Like, that's one thing you have to know, like, about me personally. For example, yeah, we're friends, we're sisters, brother and sister, whatever the case. But if God tells me to move left and you want to move right, please, do your thing. I'm not holding you. If God tells me to go with the color green and you want to go with the color pink, you do you. But God told me to do that. At the end of the day, everybody has their individual race. I know what I need to do in order to get to my destiny, in order to get to my goal. We both have different paths. Yeah, we're all trying to get to heaven by his grace, but we all have our different journeys. So if I have to go right when God's telling you to go left, please do just that. We're all moving at a different pace in life. We all have a different outcome. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to like be closer to God. We're just trying to like get to heaven, do his work and grow more. That's the most important thing. And if somebody can understand that, well, then so be it. You can only pray for the person. So yeah, this week, let me think about this week, Seth. What else did I do? What else did I do? What else did I do? I don't know. I really don't know. I think those would be the two main things. Not even gonna lie. Oh, yeah. One more, which is, I'm already up to 4 minutes and I'm already almost finished. Guys, I am growing. Either way, the last one is spend time with God. Just, yeah, all the time. Just all the time. Like, in everything you do, spend time with God. Like, always be in the secret place of God. Like, of Christ. Just always be in that secret place where you're always spending time with him, praying, meditating, whether it be in the form of watching a sermon, in the form of doing praise and worship, and so many other things. There's so many different things you can do in order to spend time with the Lord. That's such an essential thing, because especially when it gets a bit tougher, it really forms a beacon of light and hope in your life, and it helps you to just get through stuff. And even when you're happy, it still forms that solid foundation, you know. So I think that that's a very important thing to keep in mind, to just always spend time with God. In everything you do, include God. So it's like a lot of different points. So even in the video, I'm not going to put a specific like title. It's a lot of different points that you can just, you know, pick from, honestly. But honestly, in everything you do, include God in it. Trust me, the more you start like putting in the effort to include God in everything, the more you'll see that honestly you can include God like in anything and everything. I'm not even gonna lie, like when you're in the toilet, in the shower, when you're walking, dude, on the bed, like sometimes even if it's hard to stand up because maybe you're going through some stuff, even as you're lying on your bed, please, God hears you. Even if you don't have the strength to speak, the Lord hears you and hears what you have to say in your heart. So don't think that you have to necessarily speak up about something in order for God to hear you. God always hears you. He's just there knocking on your door just to see if you're gonna open up. You know, knock and he will open it. You know, speak and he will listen to you. But you must be ready to do your part too. And that's really all I have for you guys for this week. Wait, one more. And that's in the book of James. Be quick to listen and slow to anger. Y'all, control is such an important thing. If it was not for control, I would have been getting myself in mad trouble. And the Lord has given that to me. That's a very important thing. I think that's something you should keep in mind too. Just keep it cool. Be rational. Think it through. Pass it by God. By the time you go through that whole process, you would have already calmed down a bit. And by the time you get to the outcome of whatever God wants you to do, it will be a bit better. And last but not least, use the wisdom of God in handling things. Guys, if it's not for the wisdom of God, we would have been the ghetto over here. But to use the wisdom of God, that is so important, and it's very essential, guys. Use the wisdom of God, because there's always going to be a different approach than when you try to approach it from your understanding, from your emotions and whatever and whatnot. So let's keep that in mind, guys. And the verse of today, I'm gonna put it upwards here or in the description box, or honestly, you know what, no, never mind. I'm gonna still put up like the verse, but I'm gonna read it. It was like the verse of the day at church, like during the Bible reading, and I really love it. It really spoke to me, so I'm just gonna read it real quick. So it's going to be taken from the book of Revelations. Why am I not seeing it yet? Oh no, I've seen it. Voila. Thank Jesus. Revelation 3 verse 11. I'm reading it from the New King James Version, and it says, "Behold, I am coming quickly. Hold fast what you have, that no one may take your crown." Let that marinate a little bit. Let that sink in, and see what God is trying to tell you with that verse. What I took from it is that I'm not going to allow anybody to steal my ticket to heaven, and I'm not going to allow anybody to tamper with what God has prepared for me. Stay blessed. Have a wonderful upcoming week, and I pray that the Lord helps you to remain grounded in him. God bless you all, and remember that you're loved and an amazing person. Bye.